So we're getting ready to bring a new child into this world, and I gotta put all this shit together. I got two of them to put together. Yeah, we're having a boy, and we have moved all our rooms around to make room for him in his own room. Kinley's in her own room. She took the master just to have room for all the frickin' toys. And now I get to put this shit together. So, for those of you thinking about having kids, keep this in mind. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, I just got a little pet peeve I want to put out there after I just saw it on the road. I see this all the goddamn time. Right now I'm in my personal car, I'm in the Expedition. When you know where the hell you're going, be in the correct lane for the exit. Don't wait until the exit comes up and cut in front of everybody and then slam on your brakes to slow down so you can make the exit without wrecking your fucking truck. 95% of the time, hell, probably more than that, these people know that they have to get off on their exit because they're from around here. They're not vacationers, they're not tourists, they know the area. You know the area. If you're getting off on your exit, most likely you're from this area and you know good and goddamn well that your exit's coming up. So why the hell do you wait until you're 500 fucking feet away from it, then cut over in front of somebody and slam on your brake, make everybody else in that line that knows what the fuck they're doing slam on their brakes because you're too goddamn stupid to plan ahead a mile. It just doesn't, the logic eludes me. I don't understand what the hell you guys are thinking when you do that. And I see it all the time being on the road in the truck, in the semi. And it really pisses me off in the semi because when I slow down, it takes a long time for me to speed that fat bitch back up. When that thing weighs 80,000 pounds, it takes a lot to get that thing going back up again, especially if I'm going up a hill. God, it just, why do you do that? Why are people so stupid? And then of course, you know, she was not paying attention at all, not hardly looking at the road. Yeah, I realize I'm talking on a phone right now, but I'm looking at the road. I'm not really dicking with my phone. It's just like talking to somebody in the passenger seat what I'm doing right now. But I mean, come on, people, use some common sense. When you're coming home from work, which that's about what time it is right now, it's early evening rush hour. But when it's time for you to come home from work and you're just a mile, that's all I'm asking. 1 mile before you get to your exit, be in the correct lane. That's not so hard, is it? I mean, it really isn't. I'll admit, I've accrued so many pet peeves on the road since I've been driving a truck. It's not even funny. See, like this jackass right here. I move over. Okay, never mind. He wasn't as big of a jackass as I thought, but actually he really was. We were in the third lane. It's 3 lanes wide right here. I was in the far left lane, and he cut over in front of a semi that I had just passed to make his exit. I should have slowed. I should have slowed down. I should have slowed down and ridden next to that truck for just another 500 feet. He would have missed his exit. I swear to God, it's like you got to teach these people lessons like you do a fucking 2.5-year-old. You know, like with my daughter at home, she keeps asking for something different to eat when we make her something she wants. And finally, now I'm to the point where when it comes time for dinner, if she doesn't eat what she asks for the first time, she goes to bed hungry. And that's to teach her a lesson. Well, maybe we got to teach these dumbasses a lesson out here on the road that they need to be in the correct lane when they're coming home from work. They know where they are. They know where they're going. There's no excuse for it. There really isn't. And you completely inconvenience other people because you cut in front of somebody and now that person's right on your ass and then they have to slow down to create a safe stop or a safer following distance. And it can all be, you know, it can all be avoided. It really can. I'm not perfect either, trust me. I can be a dick behind the wheel. I really can. But usually if I'm a dick behind the wheel, it's because somebody has pushed me to that point. I'm not saying that's right either. The old adage, two wrongs don't make a right. Of course they don't. That's 100% correct. But sometimes it just feels good to be a dick. It just does. And nobody can deny that. You can have people say, oh, well, that's just not right. I don't give a shit. It may not be right, but it feels good. Sometimes it can be therapeutic. You know? Just like Riggs on the old show or the old movie Lethal Weapon. Oh, you little bastard. Riggs in the old movie Lethal Weapon and Lethal Weapon 4, when he set off the fire alarms in this building that, you know, just to piss off the people that they were, you know, interrogating. Oh, who's the guy's name? Can't remember Riggs' partner's name. I would say the black guy, but I'd be a racist for pointing out the fact that he's a black guy. I can't remember his name. I can't even remember his real name. And no, not because he's black. When he set off the fire alarm and, you know, his partner looked over at Riggs and, you know, and Riggs said, hey, come on, you gotta try sometime. It's therapeutic. Being a dick can be therapeutic at times, but it's usually only therapeutic if, you know, if you're pushed to that point. I don't just all of a sudden become a dick just to become a dick. But you got these assholes on the roadways that are just driving like just assholes. You know, you're cutting off people to move over into your lane so you can get off on an exit that you should have known was coming up a mile ago. I don't give the finger. I don't do that. Very rarely. I mean, I've done it very few times. But I've really got to be pushed to that point. And I don't, it's such a stupid, arbitrary gesture. You know, what the hell's that going to do? I mean, flipping somebody off. I laugh when somebody flips me off when I'm on the road. And usually they only flip me off because I'm going too slow as I'm trying to pass another truck. And it just, you know, it just annoys them because I'm going up a hill and my truck is slowing down. Suck it up, Buttercup. It's a fucking 18-wheeler. It's going to slow down going up a hill. It's kind of frustrating sometimes when you see some of these people out here driving. And like I said, I am not perfect by any means. What the hell is this? God, I should really go on a rant about new age country music too. Jesus Christ. This is country. Who the fuck thinks this is country? But it's on our country channel. Keith Urban, is that who this is? Yeah, Keith Urban. Gay. I swear I should get more pissed off more often. It probably makes for a more interesting video. The words just come flying out and I don't give a flying fuck about being politically correct or not. Wow. Somebody asked me earlier today on in a personal message on Facebook how, you know, what inspires me to vlog sometimes. Well, you just saw one of the motivations. Pet peeves. That's a good motive right there. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of pet peeves. I've accumulated a lot of pet peeves since I've been on the road in a truck. I've seen so many things, so many idiotic things that you wouldn't think people would do, but they do. And it's just hard not to get annoyed. The more you see it, and the more stupid you realize that people are, in a collective number, not just individually. It's kind of like, wow, why? You know, no wonder we aren't visited by aliens anymore, because we're fucking idiots. We're not intelligent enough for an intelligent life form to want to figure out. They see the way we drive down here and they say, nope, fuck that, we ain't going down there. Look at that chaos. I'm heading home now. I'll see y'all later. Lord, this guy's got some loud turbo spool. It was so loud I thought I had a bad exhaust leak for a second. Let's see if we can hear it. Spill it, spill it. Oh, I like it. He was about 5 cars ahead of me, and I heard that shit when we left a red light, and I thought I had an exhaust leak. I thought my intake, or not my intake, but I thought maybe my exhaust manifold gasket had given out. Oh, sweet, love it, America.